I heard that Hannah roasted Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling thanked her for it.
I heard that Sarah J. Maas isn't going to BookCon because Hannah is going to BookCon.
One time, she called my book fetch. And not in a good way.
I heard Hannah didn't read the Mortal Instruments series, so Cassandra Clare had to write another series that was actually good.
I heard that Hannah has 4 copies of Six of Crows. Cindy is waking.
I heard that her bookshelf is insured for $10,000.
I heard that Six of Crows was going to be a trilogy, but Hannah hated the 3rd one, so Lee Verdugo didn't publish it.
You know, I heard that Rhiannon and Deja bullied Hannah to get a Twitter. And then she got one.
Hannah once beat me in arm wrestling before. It was the best day of my life.
Alright, hold on. Pause the video. This is a spreading the Booktube love kind of video and nothing else, just keeping it straight. Alright, here we go. So, the first 2 have to go to Lou and Vendee because I think they were my first Booktube friends. Lou, I love her book reviews. She really goes in deep and talks about what she likes and what she can relate to. And every time like a notification pops up for Lou, I just get really excited because I know my day is just gonna be a little bit brightened. And Vendee, oh Vendee, what can I say about you that I haven't already said? I think she's a queen, a goddess, incredibly smart and intuitive, and just genuinely cares about people. And over here we have a little Peter Pan because of course I have to have a Peter Pan for Vendee. We have to like cue the sappy music because they were the first ones that I considered my friends and I really like them and they're just great people. Go check them out. Continuing on. Ah, wow. We have my first Booktube friend, Rhiannon. Rhiannon and I actually have a cool story. Before I started Booktube like officially, consistently, I saw Rhiannon at like a book festival.
And I was a little scared to like say hi.
So I just started commenting on her videos and say like, hey, I live in Dallas, so that's cool. And then just one day out of the blue,
we bumped into each other at a Starbucks.
And I'm so incredibly happy that Rhiannon was the first person or Booktube person that I met in real life because she's genuinely the same person that you see on screen. So kind, so generous. I'm just really thankful that we met each other. So hey, Rhiannon, I love you, girl. Aww. And then Cody Co, because if you don't know, Rhiannon is a poet and spits bars. And then down here we have Cara from Wild Book Garden, and I love Cara so incredibly much. I think sometimes that we're the same person because we have a lot of the same book tastes. And over here I have a little Belle because I think of the people of Booktube, she's the Belle to my Snow White. I think she's just like a modern princess that can do no wrong. And if you're ever looking for an underrated read, definitely check her out. She'll help you out with whatever you need, I promise. I don't think you could do a shout out video without mentioning Cindy. I honestly think that she is the queen of Booktube, the future of Booktube, and what we all strive to be. She's the perfect amount of salty and honest and real with you. And sometimes I like to think of Cindy as like my older sister. Like I'm the Laura Jean and she's the Margot. Because like if anything, I feel like I could like ask her advice and she was like, you need to do this, Hannah. Honestly, where would Booktube be without Cindy? And then down here we have Leah, who I would also consider to be like a Booktube sister. And Leah is that like type of person that I feel like has accomplished like everything you want and more. Like she could honestly tell me she was an astronaut and been to the moon and I would believe her. She has no rival at being the best because she's just amazing. I really love her. And also, we're gonna have a movie night sometime. Hit me up. Next, we have Katie from Girl About Library. I put a Lorelai Gilmore over here because I think that she is the mom of Booktube, but not like a regular mom. She's like a cool mom. You know what I mean? I've also met Katie in real life too, and she is just such a sweetheart. So, I mean, the correlation is pretty clear in my book. And then over here we have Daisha from Diary of a Reader, and she is also like one of those people that you see online and is the exact same way in real life. She's just so funny and like down to earth. Then we have Chloe from Under the Cover, which is another booktuber that I aspire to be. I think she has a great creative mind. She's also wicked good at makeup and editing and all that. She loves Schwab, and she's definitely someone you should check out because I think she's extremely underrated and needs more of the booktube love. Then we have Star from One Star Reads. Star and I actually have a pretty cool story. We went to high school together, but we were never really friends. She was more of a friend until we discovered each other's booktube channel and realized we go to the same college and read the same books, have the same professor, and she's the reason I'm in a writer's club. All because we found each other on Booktube, which I think is like wickedly cool. Then we have Rainy, and Rainy is just a super cute girl who reads poetry, and I aspire to be the level of an authentic she is. Also, I get most of my poetry recommendations from Rainy, so definitely hit her up. And then we have Mary from With Cinnamon Please, who is just the sweetest thing. You can really tell how much she genuinely like cares about everything she talks about, whether it be Disney or children's fictions or classics or Game of Thrones. She's just so genuine with everything she talks about, and I love her for it. Then we have Jocelyn from Ryogi with a Book, who's that type of booktuber that you aspire to be that organized. Like, I never knew that stats and statistics and charts could be so interesting on Booktube, and then Jocelyn just showed up and she was like, look at this, and I just find it so fascinating. Jocelyn is one of those booktubers that is like really conscious of what she's reading. You can definitely see she strives to read diversely and from different authors, and it's just amazing. Next we have Emmy from Emmy Rose Reads, and she is just another fantastic booktuber that I think is underrated and she needs more support. Like, next we have Breanna from Rainy Days and Stormy Nights, and girl, I don't know how you read so much because you amaze me. Last year I think she read like 150 books, going to the library, buying books and rereading books. Like, her reading level and her skills is really impressive, and I aspire to be that way. Then we have Jacob Turner, who's just a guy who loves Percy Jackson, and I respect him for it. His channel is devout dedicated to Percy Jackson, and every time he posts a video, I eat it up. Continuing on down the list, we have Nuria from Nuria Reads, who I love watching her videos because you can just see how much passion is like invested in these books and how much she like thinks about her videos and what she wants to say. And then we have Jade from Jaded Reader, who I think honestly might be a genius. She's reminding me about the love I have for fantasy. I want to pick up Name of the Winds and Nevermore because of her, but I feel like that's the Jade effect. Keeping that going, I got some newbies, or not really newbies, but some people I think that are underrated that need to be appreciated. Shoutouts. So here we have Catherine Reads, who I think is so funny. I don't know how she doesn't have more subscribers. I think she puts a lot of effort and like editing tricks that keep you engaged. Also, I put Pep's picture here because I just think she's like a movie and I want to watch her time and time and time again. And also, hopefully, we'll meet up sometime. We live pretty close. Then we have Sayla from Honey Bee Books, who I also think is extremely underrated. She puts so much effort into her videos. You can see, like, even from like clip to clip, how much time goes into it, and her aesthetic is on point. She's just a girl who loves Harry Potter and shouts it from the rooftop. I genuinely think she's just such a cool person, and you should definitely check her out. Then we have Celine from the Little Readers Corner, who is such a sweetheart. I love her channel. She's into manga and My Hero Academia and Lunar Chronicles and Marissa Meyer, and I love each and every video that she uploads because she just puts a smile on my face and warms my heart and clears my acne. Then over here we have Madison Green, who's also a newbie but doesn't show it. I think she popped into the game and she was like, I know what I want to do, I know what I want to say, so here we go. So she also has a super adorable southern accent that like soothes me every time I listen to it. It's so cute. Next we have the two most important authors in my life, and we have Emma from Emma Rosen Books, who is a British author who published her own book about breastfeeding. I'll put the link in the description below. Emma is kind of the person like I want to be when I grow up, writing and being a mom and doing all that stuff that she loves. And of course Morgan Matson happened this year, and they just seem perfect. It worked out so well. And I want to shout out Jessie the Reader, who has done absolutely nothing for my career but I think is really cute. And he's also the first booktuber I ever met, so I feel like he deserves a space, at least somewhat, in here. Those are some shout outs. I hope you've checked all of them out, and before you go, I have something else to say.
Are you actually recording right now? How dare you?
Oh no, I look like alfalfa. I feel like I'm also a hand model.
I lost it. I'm sorry.
Calm. Shut up, Hannah.
Dang it.
I heard. Wait, here we go. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did you get that? I feel like I'm gonna show up in so many bloopers, and I'd really rather not. You're exposing me.
That's what she does. Hashtag expose.
Hashtag expose. Yes.
Bloopers. I'm trying to stop, but my body kept going.
Snap.